how about sharing some tips on how to improve your illustration skills as an artist? Just general, quick tips.
Draw all the time.
Yeah, it's a good one.
That's really the only thing that you need to do. Everything else just kind of comes with time. Like, everybody gets really hung up on, like, what's my style and, hey, what's your technique and all this other stuff. Like, that really doesn't matter. Like, you need to draw a lot, and all that stuff will eventually come with it. Like, you'll figure out your style. You'll develop your own techniques and how you want to do this, that, and the third. I don't think any of us draw exactly the same way. We probably have some... some similar starting points and some similar things, and like you'll eventually pick up stuff from, like, I learned a lot from Jason Seiler, me personally, but I don't draw exactly like Jason Seiler. I've taken stuff he showed me and other things, and I've combined it with other artists that I've gotten from comic book artists and landscape painters, and like, oh, I like how he does this, so I'll start doing that, but I'll apply it to a portrait, and that's, you'll just develop your own way, basically. So there's no magic. It's just draw.
And draw different things as well.
Yeah.
Because sometimes there's nothing worse than somebody who just draws that one thing all the time. And will only ever draw that one thing all the time. But then again, on the other hand, if all you want to do is draw that one thing, if all you love to do is drawing motorbikes, and that's what you want to do professionally, then why not just draw motorbikes?
Yeah, I kind of run into that myself, because, like, I'm primarily... I draw people. I draw a lot of people, but I've gotten to the point where I feel like there's nobody I can't draw right now. So I need to start drawing other things. So I'm kind of not stopping doing caricatures, but I'm leaning more towards, like, the video game stuff that I'm doing, and I'm painting helicopters and boats and cars and all kind of stuff as part of, just this job. But it's cool because it's something that it's not always a caricature, it's not always a portrait, because it is important to paint different things. And that's kind of where I agree with you on that.
Metallic.
Yeah, just anything.
Objects. Like, when you go back to draw a portrait again, you'll have picked up skills that might help you.
Like, I had to paint a Mercedes last week. I'd never painted a car before, but it's kind of cool. And when I painted that car, I found some stuff I'm going to use when I start going back to painting people again.
Yeah, exactly. No, I was just going to say that's why it's best to, continuously try and draw different things.
Yeah, I have that YouTube series I started that's just look up a random word and then draw that word, and it's stuff that I wouldn't normally draw, but you get a lot of insight from drawing things that are not your main subject matter. Like, you wouldn't think so, but everything fundamentally is primitive shapes. Everything fundamentally uses the same principles of light. And so what you learn from drawing a helicopter, you can apply to drawing a face in an abstract way. It's all it's building up your skill set.